Ein herzliches Dankeschön für diesen schönen musikalischen Auftakt.
Much for this musical opening of this
Liebe
meeting.
Gäste, liebe Studierende,
All honorables,
Kolleginnen und Kollegen,
dear students, dear guests, dear colleagues,
insbesondere natürlich
and especially
Graduierende.
dear graduates.
Ein herzliches Willkommen
I welcome
zu dieser
you
Graduierungsfeier
to this
der
celebration
Theologischen
at
Friedensau
Friedensau Adventist
im Jahr
University
2023.
in the year 2023.
Besonders begrüßen möchte ich
Especially welcome is extended to our guests from
des Landkreises Jericho-Land, Burchard,
Mr. Burkhardt,
Bürgermeister aus
the mayor from
Burg, Herr Stark,
Burg,
Bürgermeister
Mr. Stark, mayor from Möckern, Mr. Krüger,
Bemerkung, Sie sind
and
gleichzeitig hier angekommen.
allow me,
Sicher wurde, Sie haben sich nicht abgesprochen.
I noticed that you arrived at the same time, so I take this as a good sign of the cooperation in our area between Burg and Möckern. I welcome Rector Thüring with his wife, and from the Seventh-day Adventist Church, Johannes Näther, the president of the North German Union Conference and member of the board, and the president of North Rhine-Westphalia, Mr. Fabich from the Central German Conference, and Mr. Georg Remmert, the speaker, whom I will introduce in a moment. To all of you, a heartfelt welcome. We are happy about this day and that the sun is shining, and that as we are used for decades afterwards, we go outside to celebrate and take pictures. Some of you may remember that some time ago these celebrations were taking place in the arena because of Corona with a different temperature than today. This situation we don't have to face now, so there are no Corona stipulations anymore. We can follow simply the general rules of hygiene. For all those who need translation, you can get headphones outside if you need them, either in English or in German. The occasion, the reason for our meeting is the graduation of students who worked for a bachelor or master degree, and we are very happy that we can pass on your certificates today, and we can celebrate this special occasion. I would like to present to you the speaker, the special speaker, Mr. Georg Remmert. He is leading out the senior citizen homes in Friedensau and in Berlin. The Adventist Social Work Organization has these two old people's home in northern Germany, and this is his area of responsibility. He has studied nursing and has worked in social works in different areas. He is member of our church and son of a pastor, and can also therefore speak well to theologians and to social science students. We are happy that he has agreed to give this presentation, and we welcome you to the pulpit. Thank you so much. Dear graduates, to me this is a very special honor. Because most students have only one graduation during their life, so this is a very special moment. I have high regard for your achievement. From my own experience, I know what it means to work for a degree and in addition work for your life expenses and to work for money. Now you have made it, and congratulations to that. Some time ago, I was at the graduation ceremony of economic students, and the speaker began his speech with the pathetic words, people, from today on you belong to the academic elite of this country. I was very interested, very curious to know how he would argue for that. The disadvantage was that I missed the whole speech because I was focused on the question, what did he mean with that sentence? You belong now to the academic elite. What did he want to say? Now, for today, I was thinking about it, and I read that these are people with special abilities, leaders. Now, you have acquired special abilities. You have tools now, a whole box of tools that is provided. But what does it have to do with leadership? And what will you do with that box of tools? Our Western school system is oriented to help people get along in life. We want to form people who do not drown, but who are successful in this world, the way the world is. So we expect not only to send people into the world to live in the world, but to change the world. So, because of your education, you have a special opportunity to form and change this world, no matter whether you study theology or social studies. You will work with people, and you will be present in existential crises of people. You will accompany people, you will comfort them, you will give hope. You will work in social contexts. Maybe find new solutions for social problems. In any event, you will open new ways, new doors, to change the path of life, the course of life of people. And this will have an impact not only on the people with whom you work, but these people whom you change will again change their world. This is leadership from the middle, from the center. Not because of a big company and many workers and orders you give, but simply because you live with those people and motivate them to do something different and new. A sad part of your work is that you will not always learn the success of your work. It will not always be visible. You will not always see what big footsteps you leave behind. One man who was closely related to this university, he had an impact on me. He set the right impulses on my life, thanks of his know-how, and he changed my life, which not only had impact on my life, but it led to the fact that many people got work, that people were accompanied in the last phase of their life. Institutions were founded. This had impact on more than 1,000 people, and he doesn't know anything about it. That may happen to you too. You will change people, and you will change the world, and unfortunately not always learn the result of your work. How essential your work is, you can see when you look into the Bible. In the letter to the Galatians, you can read that the whole law is fulfilled in this one sentence: love your neighbor as yourself. You have decided for this path by profession. You wouldn't have chosen these courses of study if you had not been interested in fellow people. And I'm very grateful that you do that, because we need many more people who are engaged in this kind of work. This leading from the middle, from the center, means to do that work that keeps the society together, that gives hope, that relates people, brings them together. And I'm very grateful for that. So what do we have now? Now we have a certain abilities, a toolbox that you have been given, and you will lead in a different way than other people may lead. Is this now the elite? Honestly, no, I don't care. You can choose. To me, it's important that what you will do is essential, that you will do that is important, that it is essential. If you now use the toolbox that you have acquired in Friedensau, then you will change it. There are tools that will hardly or not at all be used in the future, and there will be other tools that you will add to your toolbox. You will individualize your toolbox according to your own style and capability. But I very much hope that when in quiet moments you look at your toolbox, that you always discover Friedensau. And I hope that the spirit of the school, the fellowship, will accompany you in the future. I hope that this fellowship is an experience that that reminds you in life that you can achieve together more than if you are alone, especially in social areas of work. When you're facing difficulties, difficult questions, it's good to counsel with other people. And who knows, maybe will the one or the other will work together, and you will communicate on the challenges and experience you are facing. In any event, I hope very much that you will relate it to Friedensau. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Rammert, for your speech, and thank you, Martin Lindner, for the music. Now we come to or better, the high point, culmination point of this meeting. The certificates will be handed out by the deans of the two schools here, Christian Social Study, Professor Spiegler, and Theology, Alexander Schulze. Then there will be prizes awards being given by the German Academic Exchange Service and the Friends of Friedensau. Will be handed out by Renate Doss. So we begin with theology. Dear guests and busy, industrious students, it is a great joy and a privilege for us to hand over the certificates for the School of Theology. I do this in place of all those lecturers here and all the graduates, and in the place of all who have accompanied you during your years of study. And I do this in the place of all those who work at the university, who have not been tiring to remind you of your course requirements and to remind us teachers to grade them. I ask the first group to come forward. 6 students finished their study, 2 in the German course of MA in Theology and 4 in the English course, MTS, Master of Theological Studies.
Wir beginnen mit dem deutschsprachigen Masterprogramm des Fachbereichs mit einem Master of Arts.
We begin with the German students with an MA in Theology in absentia. Paolo Steiner is graduating. Congratulations, Paolo. In case you listen to us, I speak in the camera because Paolo is with us via live stream. He's working as pastor in the Hanse Conference. With a MA, Master of Arts in Theology, also graduating in absentia, Mike Wutschke. He also follows us via live stream. He works as pastor in the Berlin Middle German Conference of the Seventh-day Adventist Church. Now we have 4 graduates in the course Master of Theological Studies. The MTS is an English-speaking study program. I will now speak in English. And
we are now going to continue with the graduates of the Master of Theological Studies, and I'm calling Gabriel Abojo. Gabriel will continue his studies here at Friedensau Adventist University as a promising freshman for our master's program in development studies. Congratulations, Gabriel Abojo. I'm calling Isaac Kwabena Donkor. With a master's in theological studies, graduates our appreciate student and brother, Gabriel Isaac Kwabena Donker. Isaac was one of my first students here at the university, so there's a very close relationship. Congratulations, Isaac. Isaac serves as a pastor in the North Rhine-Westphalia. He moreover supports and accompanies Ghanaian Adventist congregations all over Germany. Congratulations. Okay. I'm calling Moses Oziziogu. With a master's in theological studies, graduates our appreciate student and brother, Moses Oziziogu. Congratulations, Moses. Moses is currently working for a large logistics company in the state capital. He is waiting for his visa to be extended and is in good hope of being able to work in his profession very soon. I'm calling Valérie Hugues Simeon. With a master's in theological studies, graduates our appreciate student and brother, Hugues Valérie Simeon. Now in the correct order. Congratulations, Valérie. Valerie is currently working for a youth welfare organization in the county, Hugues Valérie Simeon. He is waiting for his visa to be extended and would like to continue working in his profession. Congratulations. On behalf of all lecturers and professors here at the School of Theology, congratulations to all of you here, to all of you who are joining via the live stream. May the Lord bless you and your ministry. You are graduates from Friedensau, a name that stands for peace. Live up that legacy. May you become peacemakers wherever your path takes you.
My dear graduates in the School of Social Sciences, this is a moment that seemed to be so far in future when you started your studies here years ago. Remember your first day on campus, and you will realize what you have accomplished in the recent years, despite the challenges, despite the days you had doubts whether you will ever sit in this graduate's role. But finally, you made it. And please allow me to say to my colleagues, we made it too. The next minutes are to celebrate what you have accomplished in the recent years, and it is allowed to be a bit proud. So enjoy it. And now it's time for the second group. Please come on stage. Mit einem Bachelor in soziale Arbeit graduiert Viktoria Ott.
Bachelor in Social Work, Victoria Ott.
Viktoria absolviert bereits ihr Anerkennungsjahr als
Victoria
Sozialarbeiterin
is
im
doing
sozialpsychologischen
already
Dienst
her
in
practice
Wolfsburg.
year as social worker.
Carlos Estevao in absentia. Bettina Moritz. Bettina leitet ein evangelisches Familienzentrum in der Nähe von
Bettina
Stuttgart.
leads
Es ist ein
a Protestant
das
family
vielfältige
center in
Unterstützungsangebot
Stuttgart
für fast alle
that
Altersgruppen.
offers projects for most age groups. Congratulations.
Jana Remfert in absentia. Johannes Waniek in absentia. Die folgenden Absolventinnen
The
und
following
Absolventen
graduates
graduieren mit einem Master in
have
International
finished their
Social
Master of
Sciences.
Arts in International Social Sciences.
Wait a moment. MJ, as she liked to be called here in everyday life, will stay on campus as a research and teaching assistant here for the MA program Development Studies and for Friedensau Institute for Evaluation. Frank Amponza. Congratulations. Frank has not decided yet where he's going to continue to work. Eben Esa Ansa in absentia. Mark Atoba Jako. Congratulations. Well done. Marc arbeitet als pädagogische Fachkraft im Jugendwerk Roland Mühle hier in Burg.
Mark works as pedagogical
Bisindavi.
assistant in youth work.
Right. Congratulations. Charles has accomplished something that, if I remember right, no one else has done in the recent years. Next to his studies in Friedensau, he studied a master in computer science in Luzern, and now he finished successfully both programs. He's working as a project manager in a computer company in St. Gallen. But in future, so he told me, he wants to combine his IT skills with his passion for development, no matter if it is in a national or an international organization. Congratulations. Nathalie Bonner. Congratulations. Natalie is still looking for the right job that matches her preferences. We have a few more. Now it's time for the second group, or the third group. Amy May Flynn. Congratulations. Amy is currently looking for a position in the humanitarian field. Smart Gaffer. Congratulations, Smart. Smart is currently still looking for the right job, and for the next year he plans to prepare for a PhD in public health. Kingsley Gyamfi. Congratulations, Kingsley. Kingsley is currently looking for a right job, and he would like to work in a humanitarian organization. Harpreet Kaur. Congratulations, Harpreet. Harpreet is still searching for a job. She would like to work with immigrants or women and children. Kain Marlin in absentia. Emmanuel Quanning in absentia. Emmanuel Marfo. Congratulations, Emmanuel. Currently, Emmanuel is working with a logistic company in Bremen, but now with his finished degree, he would like to switch to a job in his profession. Albert Mensa. Congratulations, Albert. Albert is currently working as an IT engineer. Esther Pschana. Esther, herzlichen Glückwunsch. Esther arbeitet als pädagogische Mitarbeiterin im Jugendwerk Rolandmühle in Burg. Bismarck Jako in absentia. Okay. Last but not least, it's time for the fourth group. Please come on stage. Gabriel Obengiamfi. Gabriel, congratulations. Gabriel is currently searching for the right position, either in a practical field or in academia. Evans Oze. Congratulations, Evans. Evans is searching for an adequate position and currently in the process of application with a company in Berlin. Prinz Ose in absentia. Solange Tanguy. Congratulations, Solange. Solange is still looking for the right job that matches her preferences. Emilion Batumike. Congratulations. Emilion arbeitet als Emilion arbeitet als Pädagoge in einem Kinderheim in Gerwisch.
The last student mentioned works in a children's home.
Daniel
as
Tumasi.
educator.
Congratulations, Daniel. Daniel is still looking for the right job in the area of development. Kay Witherspoon. Congratulations, Kay. Take it. Kay is currently working as Pflegekraft in an elderly home in Göttingen, and now she plans to switch to a position with her degree. Yadana Te. Congratulations. Yadana told me she's really looking forward meeting her family and friends she had missed so dearly during her studies abroad, and she's looking forward going back home to Myanmar. She has no doubt that she can find there a job that fits to her qualification and her passion for alleviating poverty. Dennis Yeboah. Congratulations. Dennis has not made a final decision and is still looking for an adequate position. Dear graduates, for me and on behalf of my colleagues, I can say it was a pleasure to get to know you and to accompany you on your way in the past years. At present, we are constantly reminded that the peaceful coexistence of people cannot be taken for granted. And you all earned a qualification to make peace a little bit more likely to happen. As social workers, as counselors, as development specialists, you are professional peacemakers. And you are needed in relationships, in families, communities, among ethnic groups, or in international relations. We trust that you are able to apply what you have learned and to keep learning what is needed in future. Or as one of you yesterday said, the world out there is a classroom too. We wish you all the best for your professional career and for your private life too. You are now our alumni for the rest of the life. And as such, as our alumni, you are always welcome here on campus, and therefore my farewell to you is the good old German Auf Wiedersehen, liebe Absolventinnen und Absolventen. Each year, Friedensau Adventist University awards a DAD prize on behalf of the German Academic Exchange Service to one of its international students. And to qualify for this award, students should have excellent grades and also be involved in voluntary work on or outside the campus. This year, this prize is awarded to one of our students and graduates from the MA program International Social Sciences, who meets all these requirements very well. The first point is easy to prove. With her final grade, she belongs to the best among all those who graduated today. Equally impressive is that she managed to complete her studies in 4 semesters. Not years, semesters. She demonstrated diligence right from the first semester on, and she used the feedback she got to grow and to improve her academic work. In addition to her studies, she worked as a student assistant for the Friedensau Institute for Evaluation. And when describing her work, the director of the institute uses the same adjectives that were used to describe her studies: hardworking, well-organized, eager to learn new things. Is there room for volunteering alongside all this work? Surprisingly, there was. As president of the Student Association of her MA program, she contributed to the improvement of the student life together with others here on the campus. The DAD Prize 2023 is awarded to Moyozoroluba Akoto. Dear MJ, with this prize, we honor your achievements, the work you have done, and the way you dedicated yourself to the needs of your community. We wish you all the best, and we are very glad that you continue to work with us, now in the position as a teaching and research assistant here at the university. Congratulations, this is yours.
Standing here today, I am filled with immense gratitude for all the help and support I have received. I owe it all to God, who has been my rock and source of strength throughout my journey. Special shout out to my husband. whose unwavering support and encouragement have been instrumental in my success. During my academic journey, I faced many challenges. I juggled school with work and extracurricular activities, which took their toll on me. But your words of encouragement always lifted me and gave me strength to carry on. I could not have made it this far without you, and I'm forever grateful for your love and support. There was a time I thought I could not push on with my studies, especially during my thesis writing, when I received the devastating news of my younger brother's passing. It was a difficult time for me and my family. However, I drew strength from his memory, and I was determined to uphold his values, which included academic excellence. I cannot forget to mention my amazing family and friends watching online who have supported me throughout my journey. Their unwavering love and encouragement have been a constant source of inspiration. I love you all. Special thanks to all my professors whose varied gifts and strength impacted me immensely. Not forgetting the great support I received from the non-teaching staff as well. My work experience on campus was also enriching, all thanks to my supervisors. Equally, I want to express my heartfelt gratitude for the support I received from wonderful friends and acquaintances here in Friedensau. They are too numerous to mention. Finally, I stand here today as a reminder to everyone, especially international students, that nothing is impossible for you in Friedensau. As a new student, you come with baggage of different forms, different types. Family challenges, academic challenges, financial challenges. But the truth remains that nothing is impossible in Friedensau in spite of these challenges. And most specifically, I speak to my fellow ladies that I stand here today as a reminder that nothing is impossible for you here in Friedensau. You can be an international student and still be an excellent student. You can be a married student and still be an excellent student. And above all, you can be a working student and still be an excellent student. Therefore, as I end this speech, I challenge you, young women, to derive strength and encouragement from this award today. I dedicate this award to every young woman who believes that everything is possible here in Friedensau. Thank you.
Freunde sind wie Co-Piloten auf der
Friends
Lebensachterbahn.
are
So
like
heißt es in einem Lied.
co-pilots
Freunde begleiten
on the way
uns
of
durch
life.
unser Leben.
Friends
Freunde unterstützen,
accompany
wenn
us
es
throughout our
turbulent
lives. They are with us in difficult times. Maybe you are not aware, but in this room, many friends are sitting in this room. And these friends are only part of a network of friends, the Association Friends of Friedensau, FFF. This circle of friends is like a co-pilot for many students. He accompanies and supports and helps in difficult situations. If you ever wanted to be a co-pilot and to achieve a lot with little, then become members of the Friends of Friedensau. As secretary of this Friends of Friedensau, I have the privilege to pass on a prize to a student who not only was active in lectures, but especially in social areas at this university. He is strong, you can say that, but his real strength is not in his muscles, but in the things he starts to organize. He is a maker, a doer, who in the week of culture has been very active, who is a continuum in the student leadership, and who helps socially for the international students. So the 500 euro prize of the Friends of Friedensau for special social engagement
International Social Science. Daniel, wir freuen uns mit
We
dir
are
für diese
happy,
Anerkennung.
we're proud with you about this recognition. We are convinced that you, with your abilities, will change this world to the better.
Nicht immer gibt es Preise, doch soziales
Not
Engagement
always you get a
bereichert
prize
immer.
for social
Man findet
engagement,
Freunde, die
but you find
Co-piloten.
friends, co-pilots.
Okay. It's not easy to stand up here. Yeah. Thank you very much to FFF for this award. I want to say a big thank you to Friedensau administration, the professors, for their support, and also to wonderful individuals in Friedensau who have supported me up to this point. And I want to urge all students that that's one thing I would say. They should not miss any opportunity to serve genuinely. Thank you.
Taught the sun where to stand in the morning, and who thought the ocean it could only come this far, and who showed the moon where to hide till evening, whose words alone can catch a falling star. And I know my Redeemer lives. I know my Redeemer lives. And let all creation testify. Let his words in me cry. I know my Redeemer lives. The very same Lord that spin things in orbit, he ran through the worthy, the strong and the weak. And that same gentle hand that hold me when I'm broken, that conquered death to bring me victory. Well, I know my Redeemer lives. I know my Redeemer lives. And let all creation testify. Let his words in me cry. I know my Redeemer I know my Redeemer lives. Let all creation testify. Let His words in me cry. I know my Redeemer lives.
Wir freuen uns mit euch, ihr lieben
We
Absolventinnen und Absolventen,
rejoice with you, dear graduates,
in eurem akademischen Leben.
about this
Und wir wünschen und wir hoffen, dass dies
high
Tag
point in your life.
möglichst
And we
unvergessen
hope
bleibt.
that you will never forget this day.
Deshalb möchten wir euch auch einige
Therefore,
Geleitworte
We
mitgeben
want
auf
to
euer
share
weiteres
some
Leben.
words with you.
Zuerst ein Geleitwort
First,
für die Freikirche
a
der Siebenten
short
Tagsadventisten
address for in the name of the Seventh-day Adventist Church.
von Herrn Gennady Giesbrecht.
Mr. Gennady Giesbrecht is the president of the Seventh-day Adventist Church in North Rhine-Westphalia and an alumnus of our university as the new elected president in North Rhine-Westphalia for the first time here. The address of the university is spoken by Johannes Hartlaff, Dr. Johannes Hartlaff, responsible for the BA program and theology, a long-time teacher. He has reached his age of retirement, but he will still be active for us. So we are happy that you give this address. The address in the name of the student body, the previous student speaker will give Daniel Sinder, whom we have just heard.
Lieber Roland, wertes Kollegium,
Dear
werte Gäste,
Roland, dear colleagues, dear
Absolventinnen,
graduates, dear guests,
die liebe Fangemeinden, wie ich festgestellt habe,
and
der
dear fans of the graduates.
zu begrüßen.
Nice to see you all and to greet
Die
you.
Graduierten, die erwähnt man dann oft an letzter Stelle, aber genau um euch geht es ja letztlich an diesem Tag. Ihr steht im Mittelpunkt.
You graduates are at the center of this day, and in the name of the Seventh-day Adventist Church, I want to congratulate you to your success.
Es ist geschafft.
You
Es war
did
ein
it.
längerer Weg, aber
It was a
es
long
hat sich
way,
gelohnt. Eine
but
besondere Leistung habt ihr vollbracht.
you have achieved
Als
something
ehemaliger
special.
Alumnus, wie eben schon erwähnt, kann ich mich ein Stück weit
As
hineinversetzen
alumnus,
und
I can feel with you
ins Gedächtnis zu rufen,
and remind myself
die Jahre verbunden waren.
what these years mean
Da sind
to
wahrscheinlich
you
unzählig viele Seiten,
and
die
what
ihr
they meant to
gelesen
me.
habt.
You
Da
have
sind
read
hunderte
many
Stunden, die ihr
pages
in der
in
Bibliothek
books, you
verbracht
have
habt.
spent many
Da sind
hours
so viele
in the
Erklärungen.
library.
Vielleicht habt ihr das eine oder andere Hobby ein Stück weit vernachlässigt.
Maybe you missed something, you neglected some hobbies or social contacts, lost sight of people. There were worries about financing. How do you finance your study? But there are also many positive impressions. Friends for life. Spiritual experiences that will always be with you. There is so much. Possibly he met a life partner here in Friedensau. The university offers many opportunities for that. So many things you can look back to. It's nice to look in your faces and to see your happiness in your faces. This certificate stands for the industriousness, your potential, your qualifications you have acquired. And this moment of graduation is the moment where you open a new chapter in your life. So far you worked towards this goal. Now the world is open to you. Where will life leads you? Which new ways will you walk on? And even for this path ahead of you, I wish you all the best so that you find a place where you live and serve. I want to mention a Bible verse that is part of pastor's disease, but that's a good thing to quote scripture. And he meant Jesus, he came and has proclaimed peace to those who are far away and peace to those who are close. Our world needs peace more than many other things. This statement is spoken in a different context. Then there were many barriers which made it impossible for people to practice religion as they wanted. And still, the letter to the Ephesians says Jesus has come to break down those barriers. In his gospel, he proclaimed peace. And I want to take this statement and share with you and pass on to you. You have achieved different degrees, but there is one commonality. It's about serving humankind. In all those professions, human people are in the center. People in their challenges and needs. Jesus brought free peace to people. Looking at this world today suffices to note that the world needs peace. Groups of different people create a lack of peace and tensions, and people suffer from it. The world needs peace. That sounds very big, maybe too big. And maybe we start with the people around us. You, dear graduates, you can bring peace in your profession. Maybe in the church as a place, an institution where peace is needed, but there are so many areas of work, either as theologians, as developmental workers, as social workers, as counselors. People need peace, and you are those who bring them peace. Dear graduates, you have your certificates in your hand now. You have been educated, you have been equipped. Wherever your work of life will be, bring peace to people. All the best. Congratulations. You did it. Another stage in your life has been finished. This is good. And it gives you a good feeling. You studied a lot. You got insights in different areas of your study. Maybe you know with different themes the current scientific discussion. You have written theses, received new insights, possibly developed interesting ideas, and can hardly expect to apply this in practical life. In counseling centers, in churches, in public ministry, in areas of crisis in this world, or wherever you live. You may add to your name a title, and still, you are still beginners, first grade students. I want to base my statement on a quotation. It stems from the second General Secretary of the United Nations, who was put in office in 1953 at the East River in New York. Until his death in 1961, he led this office. The Swedish diplomat Dag Hammarskjöld. And the quotation goes like this: there is no one from whom you can learn nothing. Before God, who speaks through all, you are always a beginner. This statement opens an interesting perspective. Education, your study, provides you an advantage in knowledge, documented by your diploma, which you hold in your hands. But this knowledge obliges you. People expect answers from you, and you are proud to be able to give these answers, obviously from the perspective of those who know. But that exactly is the challenge about which Hammarskjöld is speaking. People who deal with people, who care for people in whatever area, learns during his whole life. As various as your biography has been, it's only a small portion of the variety of life with all its successes and difficulties. This goes far beyond the knowledge you have gained. It is a Christian approach of this university to give every person the same value, independent of all the differences which separate people. Currently, we experience in world politics, in our society and in our church, a brutal phase of polarization. Visions of enemies grow in new life. Fences in heads are the foundation of additional crisis fields. Here we need men and women who do not come up as the know-alls, but who are willing to learn from each other. How did Hammarskjöld say? There is no one from whom you can learn nothing. How does he argue for that? Before God, he says, who speaks through all, we are always beginners, first-grade students. Well, he means in every person with whom you deal, you can see a piece of the Creator, or as Nelson Mandela said, to see something of the splendor of God in every person. If you dare this perspective, and it's not easy, you will always remain a first-grade student. I like this picture. Did you ever observe first-grade students after the first day of school, after the opening ceremony in the aula, when they enter for the first time their classroom and sit at their benches? They are so excited, so happy. And their whole experience shows excitement and joy. I tell you, preserve you that excitement and this attitude of surprise and opening. Children show this naturally, and be willing to put in question your own behavior and your thinking. If you are able, you can do it with something good and can recognize a piece of the splendor of God in other people. Your diplomas, your degrees or even doctorates or habilitation documents are no guarantee for this ability. So, remain lifelong learners during all your professional life, wherever you will be. And I congratulate you and wish you good success and God's blessing.
Most cases when I stand here, it's a church congregation. So the first thing that comes to mind is greeting the people of God with the Praise God Church. So today, allow me also to greet you in the name of the Lord. Back more than 15 years ago, Steve Jobs, the founder of Apple company, was welcomed to Stanford University. Well, he never graduated in any school before, but he was welcomed to give a speech to those who are graduating. And Steve, he just said he has a lesson, just a message to the graduates. He titled it with the connecting dots. The important thing I gathered from there is he mentioned that the dots cannot be connected going forward. They can be connected backwards. What did he mean? He meant that what we have today are the result of the dots that we connect from what we have been doing before. So that means for those who are graduating today, this is the result of the dots you have been connecting before this day. And on behalf of the Stura, we applaud and we are very proud of you, and congratulations. But for those who are continuing students like me, it is now that we connect our dots. I know we have been drawing the dots, so it is time now we finish our drawings. Nelson Mandela once said, I quote, "Everyone can rise above their circumstances and achieve success if they are dedicated to and passionate about what they do." So to have you guys graduating today is a proof to this statement. Be proud of yourselves. But to those who are continuing students and those who are new maybe, because we also have students who are new now, Nelson Mandela continuing saying, "I like friends who have independent minds because they tend to make you see problems from all angles." We all have different ways of understanding quotes, but mine is, it is good to hear something that your ears would like to hear, but it is better to hear something you don't like to hear, because nothing grows in comfort zone. As I end, we don't have any certificate from the Student Association to those who are graduating. That is very unfortunate. But we have something for you so that when you go, you remember Friedensau. So when you get out, you'll see a tent outside there. You can pick something for you. Thank you very much.
Ja, ein ganz herzliches Dankeschön all
Thank
den
you very much
und wohlmeinenden
to the speakers with those well-said and well-meaning words to accompany our graduates, and we hope that you'll keep some of those thoughts and apply them to your life. Now you have listened long enough and heard many things,
mitgenommen, aber ihr sollt auch jetzt die Möglichkeit
but you as graduates, you now have the opportunity to respond. So we have two responses.
zwei Graduierenden, die
two graduates.
gesehen haben. Eine Response ist von
A response from
Studiengang Development Studies.
Harpreet Kaur, who studied developmental studies, and a word from the MTS students, Gabriel Aiboyo.
Zunächst bitte Papa.
Good morning, everyone. I am feeling really honored today to be here. I have had waited for this day for the past 4 years. And finally, I'm here today at graduation ceremony. I would like to thank God who has placed me with everything in my life. I'd like to thank my family for being here with me. I would like to thank my father, Sardar Jaswinder Singh, my mother, Sardarni Sarabjit Kaur, and my sister, Sardarni Gurpreet Kaur, and my brother, Sardar Harjit Singh, and my guru, Dr. Raja Shekhar Bundru. My special thanks to all the professors who have always encouraged and assisted me in studies and in my personal life, and my classmates for their cooperation and support. They have now become my friends for life. I thank everyone who is working in Friedensau for their good work. I am a daughter of a farmer from Punjab in India and belong to a religious belief of Sikhism and follow the teachings of Guru Nanak Dev Ji, and you can always visit Gurdwara Singh Sabha in Talto in Berlin to understand Sikhism. The beauty of Friedensau Adventist University is bringing in students from the world of various religious beliefs and give them a platform to intermingle and understand each other. The university strives to create a world of peace, tolerance, compassion, love, and understanding humanity. My heart told me to come to Friedensau, and it was a great decision and greatest learning of my life. I still have fresh memories when I was coming to Germany, and I have had mixed feelings. My family was really worried about me as it was first time I was traveling alone to another country and I was going to live alone. But Friedensau really took care of me from the first day, from picking me up from the airport to allocate the rooms, socializing with others, and with visa process. It was totally different experience for me as I met people from various cultures and countries. I was put at ease by the professors, administration staff, and everyone here, and made me feel at home. We all go through problems, but we should never lose faith in God and in ourselves. I really have had a beautiful experience as student in Friedensau, as a master student in international social science. My learning had a great academic rigor and deep understanding. I will take this learning to all my future work. I have learned a lot from Friedensau, and I will take today so many memories with me. This place brings people closer to God and brings in positivity. I welcome new students to Friedensau and wish you good luck for your new beginning. Life is a roller coaster ride, but you can make it great by believing in yourself and having faith in God. I would like to advise from my experience that please listen to your professors, make good plans, and take care of your health. If you feel alone, please talk to your professors and someone on campus. They are all eager to help you. I congratulate all the graduates for completion of their studies and hard work. I wish you all the very best for your future. May God give you more success and achievements. I welcome you all to be the part of our beautiful celebration today. Thank you.
I'd like to begin my presentation this morning by saying, higher than the highest human thought can reach is God's ideal for his children. Godliness, Godlikeness is the goal to be reached. Before, the students were opened a way of continual progress, an object to achieve, a standard to attain that includes everything good, everything pure, and everything noble. Students will advance as fast and as far as possible in every branch of true knowledge, but their efforts will be directed to objects as much higher than mere selfish and temporal interest, as the heavens are higher than the earth. These are the golden words of Ellen White in the book True Education, page 12, paragraph 5. This quote has been a great source of inspiration for me and many other like-minded persons, and it has inspired us to do well personally and in academics. Following the completion of my bachelor's program in Nigeria, I was determined to find an institution that would challenge me further and enhance my analytical thinking abilities. My goal was to become a true thinker, not just a mere replicator of existing ideas. It was during the search for these that I first learned about Friedensau Adventist University in Germany, which proved to be the ideal destination for my personal and academic growth aspirations. Special thanks to Dr. Chigemezu Wogu, to Professor Stephen Hoschele, and of course, Irina Heinz, for their assistance in transition into life in Germany. I consider myself very lucky to have had the opportunity to learn from exceptional educators who have enriched my comprehension of the world. Despite our diverse backgrounds and geographic location, our classes were thoroughly and thoughtfully tailored to cater to every student's individual perspective. Thanks to our teachers' expertise, their ability to impart knowledge to all of us, regardless of our varying levels of comprehension, is a testament to their skills and dedication. For this, I am saying thank you on behalf of all the graduates. During one of our classes, the teacher shared an experience of how he goes into the forest to get inspiration to write. Because when you're in Friedensau, it is all about writing. One of my classmates jokingly said, "Not all forests in Africa can be easily entered for inspiration. You may enter some and never come out." Like the infamous one they call evil forest. And I remember the lecturer said, "If you have a Google map, you will go and come back." And I said, Google map will not work in this forest. I promise you that. We all shared a laugh and continued with our engaging and meaningful learning experience. The atmosphere in this institution is truly exceptional. The natural beauty and peacefulness of the surrounding make for a serene environment. But its people, the people of Friedensau, are truly a people of peace. They are special and beautiful at heart. The range of social and physical activities on campus also help to maintain a healthy work-life balance. Of course, these are very crucial for achieving academic excellence. In a special way, I want to recognize the families of Raul Cervantes, Robin Simogusu, Dr. Laszlo Szabo, and many others whose name I regrettably cannot mention because of the constraint that I have with time. These ones have left indelible marks in my heart, and of course, they have enhanced my studies here on campus. I feel immensely grateful to have the opportunity to meet with each and every one of you. The path that brought me to this moment was not without challenges, but the unwavering support of the church community here at Friedensau, above all, my family, my wife. Moyo Sore Agbojo has been a huge source of strength. She's been the wind beneath my wings, and she's been the reason I can stand tall today in spite of the numerous challenges that life brought to us. In an earlier speech, she spoke about the devastating news that was supposed to tear us apart when we are at the verge of succeeding. Because of how brave she has been, she channeled the sad news, devastating news, to a source of motivation. We cried our hearts out. We asked God many questions, but He gave us the motivation to put all of our sorrows, to put all of our tears into working hard to make sure that we give Him a befitting rest. I am proud to be associated with you. I am proud to be called your husband. I'm also fortunate to count on a brother turned friend, a friend turned brother, I should say, in the person of John Okpechi. People can see you, give you all the flowery words, we tell you you are a powerful speaker, you're a great person, but he's somebody who will look into your eyeballs and tell you, Gabriel, we can do better. He's one of a kind, and I'm proud to have crossed paths with you in life. Finally, as the great Martin Luther King Jr. once said, if you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving. To all the students out there, the world beyond our classrooms can be very challenging and overwhelming at times. It has its ups, it has its downs, it has its successes, it has its failures. However, we must not let our achievements get into our heads. And at the same time, we must not allow our defeats to define us. Instead, we should celebrate our small victories in our various corners and learn from life's setbacks, always striving to be the change we want to see in our society, whether here in Germany or back home. Let us uphold excellence in all that we do. After all, that is God's ideal for His children, higher than the highest that man can ever think. Thank you very much.
Herzlichen Dank, liebe Habrit, lieber Gabriel.
Thank you again, dear graduates, for your words. With these words, our meeting comes to an end.
Ehrungsfeier dem Ende entgegen. Und wir wollen zum Schluss den Gott, auf den hier schon mehrfach
In conclusion,
und dem wir so viel verdanken, auch mit einem Lied,
we want to honor God and praise the God whom we have been speaking repeatedly during this event. The text of the song is on the back of the program,
gleichzeitig wählen,
and you can choose
wie Sie gleichzeitig singen wollen.
in which language you will sing, German or English.
Dazu lade ich Sie aufzustehen, auch zu einem
And after
Gebet mit
the
dem
song,
Chaplain Dost.
when we stand for the sing, and we remain standing for a prayer with the chaplain Dietmar Dost. This meeting, this function, this event
Wir wollen zusammen beten und
Let us pray
bleiben
together.
zur Ehre Gottes stehen. Großer Gott, das, was wir heute
Great
gehört
God,
und gesehen,
what we have heard and seen and experienced today,
wollen wir dir Danke sagen.
for this we want to thank
Ein
you.
Tag, wo viele sich
A day
darauf vorbereitet
to which
haben.
many have been looking forward to,
Viele darauf hingearbeitet
a
haben,
date for which many have
dass ein
worked,
großes Ziel war.
and we have reached this great goal. It has
Und wir
been
schauen
reached,
zurück und sehen,
and we look back and see how families, the families of our graduates have
wie
supported,
Freundschaft gefestigt
how
wurde
friendships were built and
überhaupt
strengthened.
zusammenkam. Wir danken dir
We
dafür,
thank you
dass du die Mitte
that you
in dieser Hochschule
are the
bist.
center of this
Die
university.
Rosette es zeigt,
Like the
Jesus,
rosette at the wall of this church shows, you
du gibst uns die
are the
Werte,
center. You give us the values that we want to share.
wir danken dir dafür, dass du uns als
We thank you
Familie hier
That
zusammenbringst,
you bring us together
obwohl
as
wir
a
doch
large
so
family
unterschiedlich sind.
in spite of all of our
Wir
differences.
danken dir dafür,
We thank you
dass du uns Perspektive
that you
gibst,
open
wie wir
us
handeln
perspectives for our
sollen in dieser
behavior,
Gesellschaft,
how
in
we
diesen
shall
Umständen, in diesen herausfordernden
live in this society, in this world with all its challenges.
Wir wollen Friedensstifter sein.
We want to be peacemakers in this world,
Und dafür brauchen wir
and
deinen
for this we need your peace.
Dafür brauchen wir
For this
selber die Ruhe,
we
die
need
du nur
the
geben
peace
kannst.
that only you can give.
Und darum bitten wir
And
dich,
for this we ask
dass
you
du jeden, der
that
hier in
you
diesem Raum ist, oder es über den Livestream
that
zuschaut,
everyone in this room
so
or
segnen,
who is watching through
dass
the
wir
live
Frieden
stream
weitergeben können.
will be blessed so that we can pass on peace to others.
Ich bitte dich, dass du
I ask you
denen, die heute
that you
den
those
Abschluss
who have graduated today, that you give them courage to accept the challenges of life
zu meistern.
and to be masters of this situation with your help in you.
So sei Gott für dich
So
der
may
feste
God
Grund,
be the
auf dem
foundation
dein Fuß
on
Halt
which your
findet.
feet finds
So sei für
support.
Gott für dich das
God
Haus,
may be
in
the
dem du
building
sicher
in
wohnst
which you live
und in dem du
safely,
Geborgenheit
in which you
findest.
find comfort.
Gott sei für
God
dich
may be
der Baum, der dir Schatten gibt.
the tree that gives you
Gott sei
shadow.
für dich die Tür,
God may be the door for
die
you
stets offen steht.
who is open for
Gott
you.
sei für dich die Brücke,
God may be the bridge
die dich mit anderen
that
verbindet.
connects you to others.
Gottes Segen,
God's
Ruhe auf
blessing
dir,
may rest upon
damit du
you
immer wieder Frieden
so
findest
that you may find
und
peace
weitergeben kannst.
and share.
Amen.
Amen.
Ich möchte es nun nicht versäumen, noch ein
I
herzliches
don't
Dankeschön
want
zu
to forget to say a heartfelt thank you
an der Vorbereitung und Durchführung
to all who were involved in the preparation and performance of this
den Übersetzern
meeting.
und allen, die hier einen Beitrag geleistet haben. Ein herzliches Dankeschön.
Thank you very much to all of you.
Wenn wir diese Feier jetzt hier gleich schließen, kann
So,
es
when
für
we
uns
have-
und für Sie doch gleich weitergehen.
While we close here, there is a continuation. We are all invited right away to go outside to the west side of this building. We have a reception there so that we can communicate a while, and there is the obligatory photos for all who are connected to this meeting. Please don't waste time, go out for the picture so that we can do them while the sun is shining. To those who cannot stay with us, have to go home, we thank you for having come here. If you have time to talk, all the better. And in any event, you are invited for the next year, for the next graduation ceremony. For today, again, thank you very much. Bye-bye.